Hello, this is Jason, and this is a video presentation for Group 6 of Programming Technique SIG project. Our lecturer, Mr. Sheikh Suhaimi bin Yusuf. So this is the work distribution for our project with Muhammad Saifuddin, Muhammad Dailin Ibrahim, and Muhammad Abdullah Saleh Lazim focus on coding, Jukai Jia focus on flowchart, and me, Jason Ling Chun, focus on
Muhammad Saifuddin, and I'll start explaining our code. So first of all, we have our libraries and we have our global declarations. We used a 2D array to store the values from the input file and to make calculations on them. Then we have our while loop and our printf and scanf sentences, which asks the user what type does he want, carbohydrates, proteins, or fats, and which amount, low, moderate, or high. Then it corresponds to the user's input and displays the matching serials from the input file. The loop is controlled by while. It's a while loop, and it compares value count and count 1. So they are both of their initial values are y capital. Then we finally ask the user choose again. Then if he enters y capital, then the while loop will restart. But if he enters any other value, the while loop will stop. The next part would be the functions. This will be explained by Abdul Rauf.
Now for the other part of the program, you can see that we use 6 functions. 3 functions for reading the files that we create, and 3 functions for calculations. For the first function, which is read file 1 function, we use it for reading the values from the input file and store it in a 2D array. And then the values of this 2D array will be multiplied by 28.35 in the calconvert function, and these new values will be stored in the calconvert file. And now to calculate the DV percentages, we firstly need to open the file we just made, which is calconvert file, in the read file 2 function, and then these values again will be stored in 2D array, and then this 2D array in the calcdv function for its first column will be multiplied by 0.33, and the second column will be multiplied by 2, and the third column will be multiplied by 1.53. And these new values of the 2D array will be stored in a new file called calcdv file. And now for the last step, the calcdv file will be opened again, and its values will be stored in a 2D array, and this 2D array will be analyzed in the outf function. For the value that less or equal to 5 will be called as low, and for the values that more than 5 and less than 20 will be called as moderate, and for the values that equal to 20 and more than 20 will be called as high. And now for calculating the averages of the carbohydrate, protein, and fat, we will add the values of the columns together, each column, and divide these values by 10 and store it in 1D array. And then this 1D array will be used to print these values in the file.
Hi everyone, my name is Jugaiji, and this is the input data and the output data. Then this is a 3 column that you see. There is the carbohydrate, protein, and the fat. Then the type and also from the serial A to the serial J. And there are 4 serial types produce an average of the daily value. There's carbohydrate is 16%, there's moderate, and then the protein is 27.4% and is a high, and the last is fat will be 16.1% to the modeling. So the right side is our output data and the left side is our input data. So that's all for us. Thank you for watching.